Hello everyone, my name is Andy Nowicki. You probably know me if you're watching this as the alt-right novelist, altrightnovelist.com. But here in this video I'm announcing that I'm starting a new YouTube channel to supplement my regular YouTube channel, Andy Nowicki. And my idea is that I'm going to use this channel, which I'm calling, which you might be watching on this site that I've newly begun, or you might be watching this video on my original page, my Andy Nowicki page. But this new page is entitled Right-Wing English Teacher. Now, I am a former English teacher. I taught for several years, primarily on the college level, the community college level. I taught English 1101, English 1102, occasionally English 2100, which got into slightly more advanced territory, just slightly, but mostly what I taught were the survey courses, and most of what I taught were it was a two-year college situation, and these were community students of various kinds, various types, various backgrounds, as we say these days, and it was a job that I very much enjoyed, although it had its frustrations, but I really did enjoy teaching literature, and it's something that I find myself still doing, still wanting to do, and still ending up doing in one way or another. So I thought I might as well take my English teacher self, the material that pertains to my English teacher self, to the analysis of great literature and its significance on life, on culture, on spiritual beliefs, on all the important things, literature as art. So to that end, I'm starting this new channel. Now, I've already recorded a few things on my old channel. Most of it was a year ago or more, but I was on a kick for a little while on Hamlet, which is often my kick. I get a kick out of Hamlet. Hamlet kicks me in all the right places, and I'm always alive and kicking whenever I read Hamlet. It's one of my favorite. It is my favorite play, favorite character. Just love that guy. So I already recorded a few literature-themed videos, but my sense is that those videos really belong in their own place, because most of what I discuss at Andy Nowicki is related to not specifically. I mean, it's not that art and literature are out of the equation, but they aren't they don't have direct bearing on what I talk about on my Andy Nowicki channel. I do often talk up my own writings, my own publications, including my most recent one, Ravages of a Rough Beast, Volume 1, or sorry, Ravages of the Rough Beast, Volume 1. But in general, what I discuss there is can more be described as cultural commentary, historical commentary, and sometimes political commentary, although I am really trying to move away from that. But it seeps in one way or another, whether you want it to or not, and you do at times have to cover those things. But the main love of my life, besides my kids, is great literature. It's something that I aspire to write myself, because I am an author. I am a published author. I've written fiction and nonfiction as well. But it's also something that I aspire to appreciate and feel an inclination to appreciate and to help display the merits of to a willing audience. Now, my problem when I was an English teacher was that the audience wasn't always willing. The audience was often students who had to take these classes, but who didn't really care that much, one way or another, about it. And we're going to be bored no matter what, no matter how exciting I felt it was, no matter how much excitement I conveyed in my my lectures. And I guess I'm not the most animated person, you might say, but I think that when I get into something, you can tell when I've got the thrill of the chase, the thrill of the hunt going on, and I'm pointing out some things that I think are important. I think it comes through in one way or another, even though I'm not, Robin Williams' character in Dead Poet Society. I'm not shticky and I don't know, lovable and cuddly and so forth, and a cardboard hero fighting a repressive administration in all the stereotypical ways. But in any case, I wanted to take my English stuff, my literature stuff, here to this site. So that's why I'm starting this channel. If you would like to subscribe to this channel, if you are already subscribed to Andy Nowicki and you want to subscribe to this channel because you share my interest and love for great literature, I invite you to do so. Now, the question might rise for those of you who just are finding this off of the internet and don't know me, don't know my background, don't know who I am, but are open-minded, generally speaking. The question might arise for you: what does it mean to be a right-wing English teacher? And does a person watching these videos have to be right-wing in order to appreciate the English teaching that I will be taking part in here on this channel? The answer to that is, well, that it depends. I don't think you have to be right-wing in the sense of being somebody who votes Republican, somebody who loves Donald Trump, somebody who, I don't know, would consider himself conservative or right-wing, generally speaking. But I do think you have to have an appreciation for literature as literature. And you do have to have an appreciation for the classics as the classics. You have to have an appreciation of the Western canon. You can't just say, oh, these are just a bunch of dead white males, screw them, I don't want to have anything to do with them. Let's just read a bunch of feminists instead because they're women and women are better, and or let's read a bunch of people of other races, even if they can't really write as well as the great dead white males can, because screw the dead white males, we're done with them. Hey ho, Western Civ has got to go. I mean, if that's your attitude, then I don't think you'll find much to get out of this channel. But if you are someone who appreciates literature, regardless of what you call yourself politically, and if you are someone who reverences great art and believes that there is such a thing as great art, and believes that art is a hierarchy, that it is not a democracy, that everything that that anything that gets done isn't just equally as good as anything else because at least it's a form of self-expression or whatever. No. If, contrary to that perspective, you correctly see that art is aspirational. It aspires to be great. It aspires in its greatness to touch on important issues that are pertinent to what it means to be alive, what it means to be human, and so forth. Then, if you resonate to what I was saying, what I've been saying in the last couple of minutes, then I think you will probably find things here to appreciate, even if you are not someone who considers yourself conservative or right-wing. But I do call myself right-wing English teacher just to distinguish myself, because I'm already known as a man of the right, and I'm already castigated for being an alt-right figure by the likes of the ADL and the SPLC and what have you. So why not embrace that? And also, I'm fine with embracing, you know, the role of the classicist, the role of somebody who absolutely thoroughly rejects the smelly little orthodoxies rampant in academia today, and who is very much a fan of those dead white males, not because they're white, not because they're male, but because their work is transcendent, it's phenomenal, it's glorious, and it deserves to be studied. And you know, it's not to say that we should just reverence it. Just anything written by Shakespeare or Joyce or Eliot or what have you isn't simply to be reverenced because it was written by somebody who's in the canon. No, but we have to look at it and understand why this is considered to be great literature and take it seriously as such, and not just arrogantly put it down because it doesn't conform to what the current fashions are in academia or in politics or in society and so forth. So if this sounds interesting to you, if you are a literature person, if you're somebody who's interested in great literature, if you're somebody who's interested in studying literature and hearing someone's perspective who is, you know, a scholar of these kinds of things, who's fairly well read, and who knows a thing or two, and who maybe has some insight to bring to these subjects, then I do invite you to join me as in these videos I discuss great literature as the right-wing English teacher. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all soon. Not to see y'all, but hope that you will join me for the many videos to come, and greatly look forward to it. And one last thing I'll say before closing, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bunch of the videos that I recorded on the Andy Nowicki page that are literature related and transfer them here to this channel, just so that I can have them all in their proper place, and then at some point I'll probably start recording new material here. So thank you for watching, and see y'all soon.